Calling all makers, makers in training, lovers of makers. Guys, if you are into the maker movement, to creating and inventing and doing it yourself, you have come to the right place. Get ready to see some of the coolest creations on the planet today, right here on America's Greatest Makers digital channel. Let's go.
I'm a maker.
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 I am a maker.
What will you make today?
Hey guys, Cara Santa Maria here, and welcome to another episode of America's Greatest Makers digital channel. We have got a great show lined up for you, including a look at a new toy that could help make your kid the next Steve Jobs. Now, as we do every week, we're traveling the country to meet inspiring makers and see their amazing inventions. Of course, all this is leading up to the premiere of America's Greatest Makers, the television competition, debuting this spring on TBS. So today we're at Urban Workshop in Orange County, California, and Steve Trindad here is the founder of Urban Workshop. Steve, how did you get started?
Yeah, well, it kind of started as a joke, actually. Before this was the workshop, it was my engineering company. We did a lot of motorsport work, and we were invited to several colleges to tell the kids about the race cars, get them interested in math and science. Prior to one of those presentations, we were talking about makerspaces. And so as a joke, they introduced me as the guy who was opening the shop. So within weeks after that, people knocking at our door going, "Hey man, is this the shop you guys open yet?" And after about a year of that, we said, "Hey, we got to do it."
That's so great. And so now that you're doing it, what kinds of projects are actually made here?
A little bit of everything. We got tons of small business startups. We got a lot of hobbyists, a lot of retired folks building things, for their homes or things for like surfboards, skateboards, things like that, but a little bit of everything.
I want to make something today. What am I going to get my hands dirty with?
So we're going to have you welding up a table today.
So I've never welded before. Is it safe?
Piece of cake, no problem. It's a lot of fun, make a lot of sparks. It's pretty fun.
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited, but before we jump into that, let's take a look at Pam and Paul. Now, this is a couple who suffered personal tragedy, but made it into something wonderful by becoming makers. And now dogs everywhere are safer for it.
The Coyote Vest is a protective vest that will hopefully help protect your dog if he gets attacked by a coyote or a larger dog. The inspiration for the Coyote Vest was when my dog Buffy was attacked by a coyote. For the first month or two after this attack, we were just in shock. We just didn't want to leave the house.
We could not even enjoy our walks anymore. It became to the point that we didn't even want to take our dogs out, and that's how the vest evolved.
I looked around on the internet trying to find something that would solve this problem for me. I couldn't find any existing product, so I eventually decided, well, I'll just make something so that I can continue to go out and feel safe with my other dogs. The Coyote Vest was designed over several months. There was a lot of revisions and a lot of prototypes, but it all started with me trying to think of some way to beat the coyote.
Paul and I have worked as a team from the start. His background in engineering, mine in sales, we'd bounce ideas off of each other.
The first thing the Coyote Vest does is it protects your dog's neck with 12 spikes, making it impossible for a coyote to bite you in the neck. It also has a Kevlar fabric that covers the entire backside of your dog, so if the coyote tries to bite somewhere else, his canine teeth won't be able to penetrate that Kevlar material.
We made the whiskers so that a coyote could not come down on the top of a dog and bite him.
It's always interesting to watch the reaction of people as they start off thinking, oh, that's a silly costume. And then we say, no, it's for protection. And then you can see the expression of their face change like, oh yeah, I see the spikes. I see that. Oh, that's a really good idea.
people started sending me pictures and telling me their stories about how their dog was attacked. And it seems like everybody's coming together, just saying thank you for coming up with something that is going to help protect our dog. I have personally sewn 100 vests, and we have many, many more to make. I don't want anybody to go through what we went through.
If we can save a single dog, then I would be extremely happy with everything we've done.
According to the Humane Society, here are a couple of pointers to prevent your dog from getting attacked by a coyote. First, don't leave him unattended outside. And second, if there's food or water outside, make sure you bring it in to prevent attracting predators. All right, we are here with Josh Wheeler today. And Josh, I hear we're gonna be doing some welding?
We are, but first, we're gonna have to put on some safety equipment.
Okay, so now we get to weld.
Yes. First, we're gonna weld this leg onto the frame.
Okay.
Okay, so you wanna put it in the vise right here.
Oh my gosh, I feel so handy.
Okay, basically, this is the torch, and this is what they call filler rod. So we're gonna melt the metal with the torch, and we're gonna add filler rod to create a weld.
And that's what sticks the two pieces together. You trust me?
I trust you.
Okay, cool, let's try this.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Get that thing nice and close right there.
Man, this is so much fun. I wish I had one of these when I was a kid. Not that kids today don't have awesome toys. Check this out and you'll see what I mean.
My name is Deepthi Suchandran, and I'm the CEO of Robotics USA. Robotics USA is a robotics education startup. We wanted to provide kids with an environment to create projects and learn the fundamentals of computer science, work on things that are personally meaningful to them while developing important 21st century skills. Fyro is a robotics and coding platform that helps kids learn problem solving and computational thinking, important skills for the next generation. We have created two robots, Fyro Unplugged for 4 to 8-year-olds and Fyro Pro for 9 to 18-year-olds. So really, Fyro grows with the skills of the child. Kids can press the keys on Fyro to navigate Fyro through a maze or through a room, and through this process they learn sequential programming. They can use swish cards that we have created to program the robot. So it's a very tangible way for children to learn the fundamentals of computer science. Kids can also use open source visual drag and drop programming languages that helps kids to program and control Fyro. Kids can play with Fyro, create stories, games, make it flash lights, play music, make it navigate a room, detect faces, record videos.
I like all the things about Fyro. Me too!
In India, we have a smart team of hardware and software engineers that work on the product development of Fyro. Hi team, how are you guys?
We're good, how are you?
Good. So what are the latest developments on Fyro?
It flex your arm, you can make Fyro move, Fyro light up, so possibilities are endless.
You can put sensors on your hand, and using your hand you can move Fyro, and that helps you create projects with Fyro using Fyro sensors and the sensors on your hand.
As they play with Fyro, they are learning to code and learning about robotics and hardware and software. Success for Fyro would be empowering kids worldwide to learn to code, invent, and make projects with Fyro. Being able to let your imagination run wild and expressing yourself creatively is one of the most powerful things about being a maker.
Fyro is not for sale yet, but Deepthi and her team hope to have it on the market later this year. All right, Josh, so we have welded, we put this beautiful rust coat on the table. What's next to finish it?
Well, I laid up this wood the other day. All we have
Nice.
to do is put it in the frame and we're done.
Yes! I'm a maker! Josh, this was so cool. I can't believe that I'm gonna have a coffee table in my house that I made with my own 2 hands. Of course, you helped. You did most of the work. Josh, I can't thank you enough, and I've got to thank Steve and everyone here at Urban Workshop for such a great day. This was a blast. And thank you for joining us here at America's Greatest Makers digital channel. Now be sure to come back daily because we're always adding fun stuff to watch. And I'll see you next week at a new makerspace with more great stories covering the country's latest and most unique innovations. For America's Greatest Makers, I'm Cara Santa Maria. See you next time.